What's the status, 3?
I'm good, just making the world a better place, that's all.
The outer strength is obvious. It fades with age and succumbs to sickness. Then there is the chi, the inner strength. Everyone possesses it too. But it is indeed much more difficult to develop. The inner strength lasts through every heat and every cold, through old age and beyond.
Between earth and God, I'm a byproduct. I come from a family of hustlers. That byproduct, money is the root of all evil. But I'm still trying to find a large profit. It's a mirage, they live in a facade. I was smoking thigh and had a talk with God. She told me why she named me John. I heart the scriptures to shed light on the darker picture. If you my dog, I'm barking with you. Be feeling the star wisdom. My homie Chuck told me it was giants on earth before me. And chemtrails, we inhale. That's another story. Mercury is used to check temperature. The sun is the spirit sinking. The moon is the portal. Assuming you important. Set your turn. Mars is wars, says the intern. And change words, I'm in the game, but change service. About to disassemble a bomb, I ain't nervous.
Drake, Dragon, Draco, Draconian, land of the giants, ice wall, Patagonian, lexicon, word wizardry, speaking Babylonian, highways of the vortex, shooting out the fallopian, low vibrating light, king of the material, mark of the beast, nanotech, scanning serial, the mental dead, carried by 6 to your burial, the lights is out. No resurrection, broken power grid, no interconnection. The Grim Reaper, I'm still collecting. 6-shot, hollow tip, rubber grip, Smith & Wesson. Bitch, repent when God is in your presence. Your aura is weak, uproot your essence. I walk through darkness, highly illuminated. Eyes blazing with fire with blades double serrated. Hunting down clowns I double hated. Hit so hard your jaw is elongated. Shatter egos like they was glass plated. This was long overdue, past dated. One shot deal, it is as is and no recreation. All praises due to my parents for making. Always appreciate and never abated. One.
The A is the M, like the A is the E. Where earlier I said, hey, you know how somebody say, hey. It's AI. And that's the dream, like, don't people say, hey, I'm dreaming.
Check it, yo, I always be analyzing to see who's fake. People acting Janice, running around two-faced, talking behind my back until they put in their place. You're a 2-course meal without saying grace on the internet. Talking shit through your fingertips, talking high power till your shine is eclipsed. Trying to ride a wave until your mind is seasick. Cement shoes and your ankles tied with 3 bricks. This isn't Grand Theft Auto, this is real life. I will piss on your grave and throw dick to your wife. This is a warning mixed with some advice. You might be king, but I'm the ace of spades, and you just renegade. This is food for thought, bitch, eat a grenade. This is what people want, to be treated like dirt. I tried being humble, but that was absurd. All the brainless pigeons flock together like birds, pecking for crumbs until they merge. with the crossroads and chuck the demi-urge. I think they had enough, I took the trash to the curb. Let the torture begin and watch them burn. Here's the urn.
It's hard to keep it real with fake people. They can take love, mix it with hate, and make evil. I'm staring at 50 shades of gray people. It's a grand deception. Like K-Reno, they are who they say they isn't. On the internet, spreading everybody's business through a troll account. Talking foul, not knowing what goes around comes around. The flat out truth is the energy change when I come around. I guess London Bridge is falling down. Hey people, stall him out. We know all about the narrative painting to control the clout. They gatekeepers trying to stop the ones trying to awake people. HOTC.
HOTC, nigga. So, I should be getting the results today. I thought I would be working by today, but I guess the urine, for those that wonder, is taking a little longer. But yeah, I know I'm good. But you know what I'm saying? No, I'm joking. Seriously. So I was watching some stuff about these people in the U.S. Let me pull the picture up. Excuse me. People in the U.S. are feeling the ground shaking and stuff. And I heard a bunch of theories about pole shifts and this and that. The most interesting one is this one, where China, where you see red, China owns that. Very interesting. I knew they own land, but god dang, not that much. And the lady made a good point. She goes, the land that's owned by China is near 19 military bases. So then, let's see, well, there's nothing in upstate New York, but Kentucky, Idaho, man, and a couple other states, and they're near these military bases, and people, I'll play this video in a little while, but the fucking ground shaking. And I know people can make fake videos and stuff, but too many people are here going through this. And the guy in New York, I don't know. I'm starting to wonder. It reminds me of the Vietnam War, was it? Where they called them tunnel rats, but the U.S. just called them that because they're mad they got their ass whooped. But it'd be crazy if China was infiltrating by digging from underground. But I think it's not to worry about China. I would worry more about the UN. But in reality, fuck all them. I worry more about them sicking our own military on us. But then again, I think, why would they do that when they're doing just fine with their plan they have, which is kill them slow. Let me see. I just think it's odd it's near 19 military bases, this land right here. Now, why would the U.S., right, sell land to China next to their military bases? That is what raised red flags to me. Like, the government allegedly don't like China, right? They're such a threat. But you got all the goods on their shelves, right? You're in debt with China, allegedly. And then you sell them land next to the military bases. Like, they can't be that much of a threat if you're doing all that. What's up, Three Fingers? So, let's see. China owns American, or what should I do first? Owns land? Yeah, we'll do the owns land in the U.S. Okay. Wow, they own farmland in Maine. Let me see. Which one should I do first? Yeah. Do you wanna play? Okay. China, where are you? China's a bitch. Straight up. Even the US is pussy. So, alright. From this map, they own land in Washington State, Oregon, California, Arizona, New Mexico. Wait, not New Mexico. Arizona, Utah. I thought Utah was New Mexico because they look the same, but Utah is flipped upward. Anyway, Arizona, Utah. I think that's Colorado. Yeah, that's Colorado because that's connected to New Mexico. So, Washington State, Oregon, California, Arizona, Utah, Colorado, Nebraska, Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas, Iowa, Missouri, Ohio. Oh fuck, it's Iowa, Missouri. What the hell state is that? Oh, Louisiana? No, what's above Louisiana? That state. We got Illinois, Indiana, Kentucky, Ohio, West Virginia, Virginia, Pennsylvania, Maryland, New Jersey, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Mississippi, and Alabama, and Maine. All them states, fucking China owns land. So they can't be that much of a threat, alright? They own that much land. And number two, how the fuck are they buying our land up like that? Some rich Jewish guy must have lost a bet. Says China owns 380,000 acres of land in the U.S. It's a fucking disgrace. Yeah, China owns more land than our own alleged citizen. We call it a citizen. For lack of better words right now. But yeah, I think that's sad that they own more land than citizens. China don't sell land to us over there. You can't go to China and buy land if you're American. You fucking crazy? And like I said, the government can't be that much threatened if they're selling land to these people. Like, I don't ever want to hear Trump or anyone say China, China, China. I wish I could go to one of the rallies, man, so when he starts saying I could get a mirror and slide it in front of him. Alright, let's see. Alright, so these, let's see if I can get this bigger. I got a list of all the military bases here. Ding, 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 ding. It's about to get interesting. So all these videos that are coming out of people having the ground shake. Okay, so we got, oh, they only in Hawaii? Huh. So we got Cali, we got Fort Irvin, and Camp Pendleton. And we got Arizona, we got Yuma, Camp Boldus, Fort Cavazos, I think. Fort Leonard Wood. Damn, Leonard got wood. Fort Lewis, Hill Air Force Base, Dugway providing ground. What the fuck does that mean? White Man Air Force Base, that's funny. Grand Forks Air Force, well that's, no. And the Maine, well, that's kind of far, but you got the Maine Army National Guard. Stay in Maine, China. Don't come to Connecticut. You'll get fucked up. Fort Liberty. Wow. Patrick, oh, that's Florida. Florida don't play. They ain't sell no land to China. But yeah, let me send this to my phone to show y'all. For those that give a crap. So what's good with everyone? I can't see the comments if anyone's typing anything. What the shit? You gotta be kidding me. Fucking roommate. The fucking neighbors could hear my roommate burp, belching out loud. Like, what the fuck, man? It's like people have lost all respect for self and others. I don't know why this happened. All this extra work I gotta do. 'Cause this can't even fucking go correctly. Hold on, let me do this different. Let's see what this does. Why is it doing it this way? Hmm. Okay. Alright, let's try this. Fuck. You fucking up. Alright, that's enough. Alright, so let's see. I don't understand if China was to dig underground, wouldn't the military know about it? Of course. I think. Well, China has a lot of technology. And if they're working with the US because, they want to do this worldwide UFO invasion, right? Well, I know China has tons of tech and they're very well versed in tech. That's why the Nintendo and all these video games came from where? Asia. So, you don't see the so-called white man coming with these video games. It was China in Asia. So, if they're making the ground shake like that, I was thinking, that could be part of the show, part of their invasion, where they're going to have loud. I don't know if they could hook speakers up to the firmament, but they could put big speakers on these satelloons, for sound effects. Then they're going to have ground effects. This is the type of shit I'm thinking about. I look at things from all angles. Now, I've also heard it could be a pole shift, but it's a possibility, but I doubt it. Let's see. Look at this. I think I dropped the link if anyone wants to come up and speak on this topic. What up, Naga? Tommy Rogers. What up, S? I seen you came through yesterday, S. I didn't realize it till I ended the stream. Wake these niggas up. What's up, Naga?
What's going on, bro?
Chilling. Just seeing, trying to, you know, this map right here shows the land that China bought. And so this lady mentioned in the video to look at the land that China bought. And she was mentioning it's all the land they bought is near 19 military bases, which she's right because I looked it up. But people that live near this land, I've seen like at least 6 different videos in Idaho, Kentucky, like New York, well, upstate New York, I think, because it ain't the city, and a couple other places where the ground is literally shaking. Now, I've heard the theory of a pole shift, but I think my theory is there. You know, what better way if you're gonna do a fake alien invasion and you want to use holographic tech, you're gonna need uh sound effects and shit. However, they're gonna do that anyway. But what better way to have ground effects? With the ground shaking and stuff, or they could just be digging these underground tunnels, which to me that's a very strong possibility. But it's all over the place. It's not just in one area. So I'm
I
gonna
think
see
it's
if
all. I think it's all a war tactic. I think they used that tactic. In the Germans' war, or either one of these Middle Eastern war, or one of these German war. Where these people had underground traps. Where they was coming underground. I think it was with the Vietnam. Where they had these tunnels and stuff like that. Where they was going in and out of these tunnels, to attack these people and going right back in these tunnels, and the American military was confused as fuck, what the fuck was going on, how these people was doing it. So I think that's what's going on right now. I think that same tactic right here, they're using, to attack American on their own ground. They did that, they did it back in the days, in their own ground. But I think this time it happening on American soil, because America don't know that, the enemies, every country America ever went to war with, America let the enemies, in. So these
well, they're
people in.
Kentucky. I just looked it up. Now they all of a sudden came out with an article this about not even a month ago saying it's seismic activity across Kentucky. That's the story they're using to cover this shit up.
Yeah, they don't want people they don't want the American people to get, paranoid, right? Like I said, once the population is out of control, you can't concentrate, and fight a war, right? Because you worry about the stability of the people, right? The well-being of the people. So in order for you to fight, for your country, right, your citizens have to remain calm, right? So if your citizens, calm, you can't fight it, to defend your country. So this is why you don't want the citizens to know what's going on. But they themselves, they know what's going on. That's why they're getting ready. That why we think they come with Trump, right? And everybody's saying that he's the biggest gangster because they come in with all they got, right? That's what it
You
is.
see, they're
Like they,
comparing Trump to Hitler, and believe it or not, it's been they said 1924. It's a 100-year anniversary, and Trump, they were comparing, is doing damn near all the same things Hitler is doing. Um, that's a little disturbing. I should have saved the video. It wasn't long, but yeah, everything Trump's doing, Hitler did to Germany. Damn near exact. And it's a 100-year anniversary. And you know these people love anniversaries.
Hell yeah. That the blueprint is here. Like the same thing like somebody before Hitler did it, right? Hitler only all he what he was able to do was found certain, certain information, that was coded, that was hidden. Once he got his hand on that, so he translated these things, and actually applied that to his government. And it's the same thing that Trump is doing, right? With Elon Musk on his side, right? Which is who is a data collector, right? Just basically like a big waste company collecting all the waste data, right? So Trump, he got the best man. He got the best. He any all the information he want in the world, he could find it because Elon is not only associated with America. He's not even an American. So Elon is a businessman. So he's associated with the whole world. So he's buying data everywhere, not only in America, right? So when you have somebody like that, on your side, right, that's basically, giving you access to data, and information, ain't no telling, how you could apply this knowledge, this information, to your government, right?
Trying to find some permits or something to show some digging, but I don't think these people need permits.
Now that I'm looking at my avatar, it looked like two men sitting around, sitting around something, like sitting like in a round table type thing. Like what the fuck?
I'm just getting these pictures I could show.
But I was just, getting ready, to put some things together because I'm about to do a live on this. Because I think this is all about, the chemist child, right? What we call today, we turn it into the chemicals, right? Because it's the art of the official. So we're not official. We're just using the art of the officials, right? These people not official. They're just using the art of the official, and the art of the official is based on the chemist child, right? And the mother Kemet child, right? Which is you know, the the mother is the mother of the Kemet child order and the Kemet child order, and that ties into the water, it ties into the mother, ties into the child, you know, and they don't want you to know these things, because these things gonna put you in, in alignment with your natural order. They want you to be, either on the religious order or on the scientific order, right? And either one you choose, right? You still gonna have, you still either one, it's a problem that where you're gonna have to find yourself. It's not saving yourself like how people think that, oh, religious is telling you you gotta save yourself, or you is really telling you gotta save yourself. It's not about people saving you, but really this thing is really about math. It's really about solving yourself, right? It's really about, fighting, like I said, solving yourself like a math problem. You know what I'm saying? And this is why people keep running into problems in the matrix. Cause your whole life is a motherfucking problem, right? And you don't understand that your whole life is a motherfucking problem for you to take your time to understand why is it a problem to find your soul illusion, right? Which is the solution. But like I said, they don't want you to, to be in alignment with your natural order. Because once you start being in alignment with your natural order, This is when you start to break, the soul illusion, or you start to break the illusion of the soul, right? But like I said, they're giving you, the equation, man. You know, religion and science is nothing but an equation, right? It's just an equation on how to, basically how to solve yourself like a math problem. Science, everybody know in science and math is all about equations, right? We call them theories, right? But is all equation. Like whoever that guy is that create E equal MC square. That's an equation, right?
That's
Which go back.
that's uh oh
It's
shit.
not Albert Einstein, is it?
It is, yeah. Yep.
Yeah, yeah. That guy that
Probably.
create the equation, the whole scientific, you know, thing is based on that equation, E equal MC square, right? It's just a motherfucking equation, and it's the same thing with science, right? Jesus over the devil, which is a motherfucking equation. It's a math equation. It's a fraction, right? That's what it is. It's just we have two equations that we have to solve in order to find the solution. That's what they're doing. They're giving it to you, the red and the blue pill. Both of them, they go hand to hand.
Yeah. They're giving you the red and the blue pill while they take the gray pill.
The purple one,
I was just
which
gonna
is
say
which
that
is
too.
the, which is the natural one. They just don't want you anything to keep you out of your natural state, right? Because once you start to operate in your natural state, you equal to them, right? They're not over you no more. That equation is now, you know, it is basically right. Is exactly what it is. That's how it's an equation, right? It's only when you operate, in your natural self. But other than that, you're just trying to solve the equation, right? You're not basically experiencing the equation, and that's why people can't can't have equality, right? They can't have wholeness in their life, because it's always this over that. Is always a constant battle, because people is not being an equation, right? People is just trying to solve the equation. Oh, this right there, bro. I did a lot the other day, bro. I surprised myself how I was able to tie the 369, right? And I was able to tie it with 2, 3, 4, and 6. And when I add all the numbers together, it equaled 33, which is the Masonic
What?
number.
Say that again. You tied in what numbers?
I took the 369 because Tesla was saying that if you know the significance of the 369, only then, right, you will unlock the secret of the universe, right? So I was thinking like, damn, what could be the significance, to the 369, right? So I was watching a video and I came across, a guy that was doing a breakdown on the number 12, right? He was doing a religious breakdown, and I took that video and I did like a whole entire breakdown on that video, and how our show is not really, the number 12 is not only being used religiously, it's also being used in science, right?
Huh.
So when he did the breakdown on the number 12, he was showing that her number 12 is the only number that can be divided into four different number, right? Any other number, right? You can't get that foundation, that four structure, that four corners, right? That four foundation. You can't get that from any other number. You know what I'm saying? Because five is a prime number. Four can only divide it into a half. Six can only divide it into a half and a third. Seven, can be divided, right? Eight can only divide it into I think into four and two, right? So when you look at it, number 12 is the only number that can divide it into four solid order number, right? Or four individual number, basically like our whole structure, our whole foundation. So I took the number that 12 can be divided by, which is two, right? Because 12 can be divided by two, right? You get six. 12 can be divided by four, you get three. 12 can be divided by three, you get four. And 12 can be divided by six, you get two. So I take this number, which is two, six, three, and four, right? So I took this four number and I add them to the 369, and it gives me 33.
Mm.
So I was like, damn, it's something that the Masons, right? The Masons know, right? Which is the square in the compass, cause right 369 is basically a triangle, right? And when you have two, three, four, and six, that's basically like a square. You know what I'm saying? Which so that's why the symbols, is the square in the compass, cause 369 and two, three, four, and six, right, is the square in the compass symbolically. You know what I'm saying? So it showed me why symbolically the number, I mean, they have the square in the compass, and then why numerically they have, numerically, they know about the 369, right? So they just don't want to give you the two, they just don't want to give you the other. Is other, but like I always say, these people is always something that they're not telling you. Like even when we speak, the way that they tell us to speak, right, is to leave something out, right? For example, if I'm saying, oh, this is a real iPhone, I'm basically saying it's not a fake iPhone. You get what I'm saying? So
Mm.
I'm saying it's one thing, but it's something I'm also saying without saying it. You know what I'm saying? So you have to know that it's also there. It's like me giving you a quarter, right? If I give it to you on the head because you're familiar with the quarter, on the other side is a tail, right? If I give it to you on the tail because you're familiar, on the other side is the head. You know what I'm saying? So this is why these people operate the way they operate, because they're only giving you one side to the story, right? As an equation for you to find the other side. So they basically give you something to do, right?
Yeah,
They
I'm
keep you
listening.
busy. It's not indifferent than when the parents keep the child busy while they're doing, while they take care of grown folks' business. And that's what these people are doing. What they're keeping us busy, arguing with each other, going back and forth, yelling, cursing, doing all type of shit, right? And and at the end of the day, they're taking care of grown folks' business.
Look at this gator.
What you think?
That's my cousin, albino. No, that's the first albino gator I've ever seen.
Do you think like it just happened naturally that one day, like right
Um,
out of nowhere, the gators just happened to give birth to a
possible, but I think it was genetically assembled, like
yeah,
manipulated it.
yeah, human engineering. I mean, it's easy work, man. It's easy work, right? It's kindergarten. It's elementary. It's elementary. This shit that these people are doing is elementary, right? But it seems like it's universal, right? Because of the level that we are in, right? Because we can only perceive universal, right, on a continental level, right? When I say continental level, I'm talking about we can only see, I mean, comprehend universal concept, right? That only related to the continent that we know, to the known continent, right? Outside of that, we can't perceive universal. We don't know what universal mean outside of that. So that's what I'm saying that, to them, it to us it seems like they're doing universal shit. But when it comes to the, to the universe, when it comes to the cosmos, these people are doing Alex.
This map. Uh, Nog, I found this map. 12.7 miles. Where I don't think the California fires were here, but they're close. No, I think this is more north near Stockton, but yeah, it's more north que Sacramento. But 12.7 mile underground. I don't know if I want to call it a road or what it is, but it goes through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cities.
I mean, why you think they call them underground railroad or road? Railroad.
Um,
Why
it's
you
just
think
a
they
road.
called it that?
It's a underground road.
Right. And it's not only is an underground road, but it's for train. It's for train. People forgot that the first form of long distance transportation was through trains. People forgetting that, man. So when we're talking about we have all these underground railroad road or that look like underground tunnels and all that, these are abandoned, railroad that's not being used no more. Where is that at?
I don't know, but when I seen this picture, I got amped up. Um,
That look like the citadel in Haiti.
huh, I don't know, but
Put it up.
it's a masterpiece. I'll tell you that.
Put it up. Pull up the citadel in Haiti.
Hold on.
Them shit used to be like battlegrounds. It's like what like castle. It's like the closest thing to what a castle used to be. Except this castle used to have a residential area.
All right, hold on. What is it called? I'll pull it up.
Citadel, I think is CIDA.
Oh, Citadel.
Yeah, CIDADAL. Yeah, I think.
Not quite. It's not the same. I got it. The Citadel. Citadel La Ferriere. I can't say that, but
Let me see what you're looking at. If it's what I think, I
it's on
might
a
be.
mountain.
Yeah,
Hold
it's
on.
a
I'm gonna
mountain,
find
right?
out. Yeah, I'm gonna find a good. Oh shit. Hold on. Let me get this done. You see it?
Yeah, but there is a more view of it where it looked like, yeah, like that view right there. See what I'm saying? It kind of looks similar, not the same, not exactly the same. The one that you showed before is obviously way more sophisticated and modern. But I was just talking about the the resemblance. What you think?
Pretty close. But this is they'll say that this was a fort because it's on top of the mountain, which I don't believe that. I mean, what's up, Sally? This in faceplane. It sounds good. Um, like it says, is a large. It said it was a see early 19th century fortress located in Melat, in Nord Haiti. It is situated on the. I thought it said Boner on the Bonnet. I can't read. That's French. Q on a Q whatever mountaintop.
That's
Eight
what it was. It
kilometers.
was a first response. Basically, it was a first response. When it come to to attack on the island because you know
It
uh
started as the Haiti revolutionary Henry Christopher.
because in that particular area you can see the whole uh ocean surrounding the island, in that particular area. So because of that, you know what I'm saying? So any attack that was coming from anywhere, any direction, right? You know what I'm saying? To the island, that was the first response. You know what I'm saying? That's where the first response was coming from. You know what I'm saying? To alert. You know what I'm saying? The island that there is a attack coming, but it wasn't like it was a defense. You know what I'm saying? Like where it was like that's what the whole island was depending on to defend it. That's not what it was. It was like a first response, and every country have that. Every country have a first response. So whenever the country is under attack, right, there is a group that's respond to alert the whole country that they're under attack. That's what it was for Haiti.
Hmm. It would be dope to go to Haiti and scuba dive. I would love to see what these islands look like. Some of them remind me of giant tree stumps.
I mean, the whole port, right? That we call, because that's what it is. It's a port. It's not a city. It's not a capital. What we call Port-au-Prince, right? The whole port that we call Port-au-Prince is a port, and under the whole port is gold, right? Because the port is basically, connected to the mountain. You know what I'm saying? And under that mountain is a lot of gold. You know what I'm saying? And the foreigners know that. You know what I'm saying? They've been trying to get to that goal, for a long time. This is the reason. This is the whole purpose behind the earthquake in 2012, 2010, I think. Yeah, that was the purpose. It was to find gold. You know what I'm saying? And they did. Took a lot of gold.
Let me see if I can find this. Oh, I know.
But Haiti do have a lot of gold. I mean precious uh resources. It's just like the Amazon forest, right? The Amazon forest, because it's so well preserved, there is a lot of you know natural resources there. You know what I'm saying? And it's the same thing to with Haiti because it's so uh well preserved with the I'm not talking about preserving a sense of the people. I'm talking about preserving a sense of like where it's being situated at, right at the equator, right? Right at the equator, right? because of where it at. The Caribbean is at. You know, so these lands, the light this land is being receiving, the amount of light this land is being receiving. So there is a lot of you know things that's being there's a lot of things under the land, basically like gas, like oil, like gold, like iridium, you know, uh, gunpowder, all that shit, is in, the Caribbean is full of that. Basically, anything that have to do with metals and fire, right? The Caribbean is full of that because that is been receiving, a constant amount of sunlight. Africa is the same way too, but Africa been explored. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of that, that exploited, to other area.
Africa's awesome.
That's why there's a lot of deserted land in Africa. Where these land being extorted. They done took all the resources that will keep the land alive. Now the land is dead. Not even grass is not even growing there.
Fuck is this guy? What was 22 hours ago? See, this shouldn't go back this long.
But yeah, man, what you think about the equation thing, man? And on top of that, I just said a word. I just remember. I just forgot. I forgot to add that in the equator. What you think about the equation in the equator?
The equation in the equator?
Right.
That sugar called equate.
What?
The equation in the equator. Whoops. I gotta pull this fucking video up. Hold on. Because I want people to see my problem. How long is this video? I'm not playing the whole thing. Let's see. 21 minutes long. No, I'm not playing this whole video. Let me pull it up. Give me 1 second.
So you don't think the equation is to find the equator? You still there, Charles? Oh, you forgetting Charles being his own world. Let me see what's going on with the chat. Yeah, the chat be having their own thing going on too. But yeah, man, I've been on the road, man, with that equation, man. Because even the word, even like to say, even the word equate itself, right, is like saying aqua, right? And aqua is water, right? So like is there is a correlation, between the equation, the equator, and water, right?
Alright. I'm going to, I'm just gonna play this video real quick.
Do your thing, bro.
So, you guys could understand what I'm talking about what's going on. Now, I'm just gonna say this. I thought at first people, they'll do anything for clicks nowadays, but I really think something's going on under our feet.
Yeah, definitely know that.
I don't know if you remember this. I did a video on Aaron Belk, this guy who was hearing these bizarre booming sounds all over Idaho. A lot of people thought it was fake. Others heard the same thing.
We are not supposed to talk about the booms.
Evidently, there's a lot more booms going around than I first realized. I thought it was just here local to Rigby, Idaho, but it's not.
After that, on January 14th, Derek Debbie did a video on these mysterious vibrations that he started hearing and feeling underneath his farm in Kentucky.
I have no idea what's going on. But listen to this. There's something under the ground.
And after that, he rented a bulldozer, and he's right now still trying to find out where these mysterious vibrations are coming from. At the time, I thought it could be fake, and maybe he's just trying to get some attention. But then I started digging around, and I found a bunch of other videos of people actually hearing and feeling the same thing all over the U.S.
I don't know if I'm being skittish or something, but I feel pounding under my feet.
Now, this is where things get wild. On January 16th, other farmers in the countryside all over the U.S. start recording videos like this.
So in that last video, I didn't really show it, but I put my hand on those and stopped it. I stopped the vibration. It actually took about 20 seconds. It felt through the pipes as if though there was a dozer or something driving by, and there's none of that. I'm here by myself.
I'm gonna let the video play, and I'm
Dude,
gonna show you how this is a hoax.
Right by this barn down here? Look at this freaking thing, dude. Why is it shaking?
Weird, isn't it? I mean, of course, there's a reasonable explanation for it, and I'm going to try to find out. But it's not just one or two. It's a bunch of people feeling and hearing the same thing basically on the same month. So what's going on here? While researching the topic, I found out that this may actually have some bizarre connection to certain events that happened that same week on January 16th.
What's up? Me no know what is that?
That.
Is it all just a coincidence, or maybe not? I also came across a research from a woman who suggests that this might actually have something to do, the vibrations that are coming from the ground might actually have something to do with underground tunnels and farmland that is being bought by the Chinese all over the US. So I tracked one of the first videos of these mysterious vibrations underground, and it starts with Trippy Took. I guess this is in New York. We're going to be taking notes. This was in August 2024. This is his first video.
Schizophrenic or something, but I feel pounding under my feet. And listen, I can feel the vibrations in my feet. It's coming from under the grass.
Seems like his dog also noticed it.
Bro, this shit is a hoax, bro. Let me tell you why this is a hoax. First of all, the last video, everybody know New York City is on top of water. What ground? What ground they digging under New York City? Right? If
No,
there
he's
is
not
no
in New York
ground,
City. He's in
where?
upstate New York.
Upstate. All right, so no, here
Yeah.
is my original reason why I think this shit is a hoax. Right? When I say this shit is a hoax,
I don't
these
think all
people
of it's a hoax.
look though, these people are sending messages to each other, to let each other know that something is going on, right? But I don't think, that, what they show in the video is what
Let
really
me play
happened,
the rest
because
of it, Naga. Let me
like
play the rest of the video, and then
give me like 30 seconds. So I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say, and then you can go ahead and play it. I'm not gonna be long-winded, right? The reason why I think so, bro, because these people is smart enough. These people have anti-vibration things, right? People can be working right next door to your apartment. They banging, doing all type of noise, and you don't hear nothing if they use the anti-vibration, right? So if it was something suspicious that anybody didn't want the American people to know that was going under the ground, trust me, people wouldn't know. So the fact that people is knowing is because they want you to know, but what they're showing you is not exactly what's going on. You got it.
I think maybe the New York one's suspicious, but we'll see. I've seen this already, but what's up, Jay Hyden? The New York one seems a little fishy, but the other ones seem legit.
It just stopped.
That's weird. So this is his second video.
All right, guys. So I took that video last night, and it's been blowing up. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't expect for it to get that much traction, but everybody's saying like, "Yo, dig it up." It could be somebody buried, or like it's Jumanji. So I'm gonna dig this whole thing up, and I'm gonna see if there's a Jumanji box, or like see if I find a secret tunnel under here or anything. Because I keep hearing the knocking like every night, and then it stops. Like as soon as I pull up and I record, it stops.
Yeah, that's weird.
Find sus. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna be digging up this entire spot, and what's weird is that it comes from here, and this is the only spot without grass, right? So guys, I'm a little bit sus.
Yeah, that's really weird. So he actually starts digging around and he doesn't find much.
This sounds like when I tap the shovel. That's what the knocking sounds like, bro. Listen to this. It's hard. Hold on. Yo. Did y'all hear that? Hold on. Yo. Hello?
So basically he continues on doing videos like this. He goes on and he does a Q&A also.
I was just on IG Live for 2 hours digging. For 2 hours.
He dug around and he found, basically, he didn't find anything, but he continued on hearing these bizarre sounds. So let's take notes of this because we're going to be taking a look if this has anything to do with farmland that's being bought by the Chinese very close to military bases. So New York. So in these, what's really weird about his videos is that he uploaded this one where he seemed like he's being silenced on the topic.
Explaining the booms.
It's come to my attention that the videos I made about the mysterious boom sound may have caused some unexpected concerns and consequences. I'm making this video to set the record straight, clear up any rumors and misinformation. I was recently...
So he goes on to explain how he was contacted by experts or researchers, and he talks about how the booms are common, which they actually aren't. And this is what I'm talking about. So these booms are actually known as skyquakes. Skyquakes are loud and explained sounds that seem to come from the sky. They can sound like thunder, sonic booms, explosions, or cannon fire. The first official reports of these skyquakes happened in New York City and in the UK back in the 1800s. They were called the Seneca guns. And if we take a look into this and if we dig deeper, this is exactly when the underground tunnel systems began being built and the relation between the Seneca gun booming sounds and these underground tunnels, which leads us to think that if this is related to underground construction, there's some sort of secrecy around it. So back to Aaron Belk, he himself was not able to catch the booming sounds on camera, but the Copeland's Farm account was.
I finally caught some of the Idaho boom sounds on camera last night.
I think I finally got it. I've been sitting out here all night trying to capture it. I think I finally got it. He had to have been carrying from quite a ways away.
Once again, I'm still not too sure how far away. They sound super far away, so I don't know how.
These videos of these mysterious vibrations coming from under his farm. This is in Kentucky, if I'm not mistaken. This is his first video.
Let's listen to this. There's something under the ground, and it sounds like it's about to bust out. Holy crap. It's over here in the field.
On January 14th, that same day, he goes on to upload this second video of the same sound.
I've never heard nothing like it.
Yeah, it really sounds like there's something going on down there. At this point, there were loads of comments stating that this is possibly a gas line leak or possibly someone building a tunnel. There's also some people who think that he's faking it because in his previous videos, he's already using one of these machines to dig around his farm. So some people think that he works with pipelines and that he's causing the sounds himself to go viral. But then there's one specific comment that caught my attention. It says, just saw another video of a farm with a similar sound. Their gate was shaking. Now, this is basically on the same date, some other farmer experiencing something similar. So this can't be a coincidence. Look at that. It's like it's vibrating at the same rate as Derek's video, which is kind of odd. So Baja Ranch Western Wear uploaded this video on January 14th, the same date that Derek caught the same vibration under his farm. She says, I need answers. It's 29 degrees and mile-per-hour winds. Why is the panel shaking? So someone says, it's a physics topic. The conditions are just right and the wind is matching the natural frequency of the gate. Now here's one interesting comment. I have been saying this for weeks. I keep feeling small shakes, tremors multiple times a day. Another one says, my house is vibrating right now. My family says I'm crazy, but I swear I feel it. This was on January 15th. So let's take notes of this. So we got Kentucky. This is Derek. Kansas. And then on January 16th, this guy over here uploads a similar video on his farm.
So in that last video, I didn't really show it, but I put my hand on those and stopped it. I stopped the vibration. It actually took about 20 seconds. It felt through the pipes as if though there was a dozer or something driving by, and there is none of that. I'm here by myself. And after letting go of it, after a few minutes, it started up on its own again. And you can tell it's not really windy, and there's a slight breeze.
So we got 3 events where the ground is where the ground is apparently vibrating in January 14th and 16th in Denver, Colorado. So there's also this video coming from Pair of Spades. However, this was in 2020, but it is very similar to these other videos. Let's take a look at it.
We were driving past it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna keep free. Let's see. I should have taken notes and find out exactly where in Kentucky that was. Well, I could go to the video. Hold on.
My sleep, lowered my cortisol, killed my cravings. What is going on? So last year, I don't know if you remember this, I did a video on Aaron Belk, this guy who was hearing these
Aaron Belch. Aaron Belch.
What is going on? So last year, I don't know if you remember this, I did a video on Aaron Belk, this guy who was
What's his name? Aaron Belk. Aaron. I wonder if he put his. Let me see if he put his channel. Nope. It would have made it easier if he put his fucking channel in the in the what a dick.
What is going on? So last year, I don't know if you remember this, I did a video on Aaron Belk, this guy who was here.
Aaron. Let's write this down.
These bizarre booming sounds all over. What is going on? So last year, I don't know if you remember this, I did a video to talk about the
Come on.
What is going on? So last year, I don't know if you remember this, I did a video on Aaron Belk, this guy who was hearing these bizarre booming sounds.
Right. Alright. I don't know if this is YouTube. I think this is Instagram ham. But we'll check it out anyway. Instagram. Alright, Aaron's bit of shut the fuck up. Let's see, what the fuck? This is funny. Alright. Let's see what we could find. What the hell? 69 weeks pregnant. This chick like she got a fart. Aaron's bit of everything. Oh, it's not here. Maybe it's YouTube then. Alright, I got it. Now why? It came up, but it's not. This is fucking ridiculous.
This guy who was hearing these
A farmer. Can't see if that says New York. I'm roboting now.
Nah, you're good.
Trying to find this channel. He says, or I want to find the other guy, Kentucky.
booming sound.
So I don't care about the booming sounds. I want to know about the ground shaking. The guy in Kentucky. I don't know what his channel is. Come on, shut up. It's fucking commercials, man.
Something under the ground, and it sounds like it's about to bust out. It's over here in the field.
On January 14th, that same day, he goes on to upload his second video of the same sound.
What's his name? Let me see something. All right. Of course. I don't see shit. I'm gonna show y'all something funny. All right. Watch this. After seeing this video, I can't help but to notice this. Come on. What the fuck? Come on. Here we are. What happened to the sound?
Hey Chuck, I'll be in the chat.
What happened to the sound, man? You gotta be kidding, man. No sound, you piece of whore. Oh, huh? Yeah, I'm probably gonna jump off after this. But When you guys see this video, you're gonna laugh. Come on. Now I can't unsee this. Watch.
This picture really tells the whole story. It literally looks like they threw a little guy in a big man's costume. Rubio Mascara, also known as Nexzilla, is a great example of this. If you stare at his traps and head, you will really see it because it looks like his traps are actually his shoulders to his real head. And this will make you totally see it. And this is why people say that bodybuilders look like they're just walking around in a costume. Now, the reason that their traps get so large is, one, it's genetics, but mostly it's just gear. And this is because there's more androgen receptors on your upper body than your lower body. And when you take gear, it directly interacts with the receptors, growing that muscle, which is another reason why bodybuilders always have really big shoulders. I'm sorry if this ruins bodybuilding for you, because you are literally only going to notice this now anytime you see a bodybuilder. I had a friend tell me about this and I never noticed it. And now anytime I see a bodybuilder, all I think about is that is a little man in a big man's costume. Why do all bodybuilders look like a little guy?
Man, I can't see that now. Look like a little costume. Shit. And uh, but I gotta send him that clip. I remember him saying bodybuilders wear costumes because the guy, all of them were on steroids. Hold on. Jump off here. I'm gonna go live later. 6 o'clock maybe. But and, check out next. Peace. I and Tommy Roger. Me. Salad. 3 fingers and ass.